Hey everybody, what's up? Pay that shit ahead of time. I'm okay. God. Oh shit. Anytime I have some time, free time, you always want me to fucking come and shit. God. Hell. Like you had never used Amazon before your fucking life. Hell. Every fucking time. Every time I have a day off or some shit. Come over. Ask them over for this bullshit. No. Fucking cannot even let me breathe for 2 fucking seconds. God. One time I have a day off and shit like that, motherfuckers move doing that fucking shit.
Reg,
Yo,
you good?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear
You
me?
good? Yeah, I hear you. You know people can hear you, right?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
What's up?
What's good?
Let's just say that. I'm just glad I'm home.
I can tell that I heard you
Yeah.
cursing when I got on here.
This motherfuckers getting my fucking nerves, but hey, I'm good now. I just had to let it out.
Did you take your medicine?
Yeah, I'm about to go take my Robitussin before I start.
Robitussin?
Yeah.
You used to call it something else just now.
Robitussin, what the fuck ever. I just want.
Oh man.
Yeah, I heard about Garsha Bouvar's book. She said she dated Will Smith at some point.
Really?
Yeah.
Now why he didn't end up with her instead of Jada?
Apparently,
So
she was
Will
on
was
the
tapping
phone
her.
with Will, and she heard Jada's voice in the background and shit. What I heard.
That's when that's when Will was already with Jada.
I guess so. Or yeah, like the
So
early
Will
'90s. I
was
mean, late like 96, 97, I guess.
Will was smashing Frenchie.
I'm just like, God damn. Of course, you would have revealed this now. Of course, because
Interesting.
everybody got a Will Smith story out of nowhere.
I got one. Jada. So Jada wasn't the only one that was messing around, huh? Interesting. What's her name on the show? Frenchie.
Fancy.
Fancy. I called her Frenchie. Fancy. Wow. It's interesting, you know.
Yeah.
But she don't look nothing like how she used to look though. She gained some weight.
True.
But she was gorgeous on the Jamie Foxx show. Will you dog? Will you dog?
Benzino and
Like what's
Eminem
good?
ended it.
Did they?
Benzino and Eminem. Well, Benzino ended his feud with Eminem.
He ended it. Did Eminem end it too, or what?
No, I mean Eminem don't care. He just said, "I'm done beefing with Eminem because he's a legend."
Well,
Yada yada yada.
Benzino was lost anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Like it wouldn't have mattered, you know. It's not like nobody cared. I want to know why the game think he could beat him. I'm like, what you beating them with? That one blood shit? You ain't got enough hit records to battle him.
One blood.
He's talking about 50 can't rap. He got more hits than you do. I think Game need to stop hitting that weed. That weed out in Cali is good. He's bugging.
I mean, I'm not even paying attention to that bullshit.
You know, 50 can't rap, but when you name drop in every other sentence, that's rapping. Come on, bro.
I'm about to take my Robitussin. Robitussin, excuse me.
Oh man, these dudes.
Honestly, I don't even think this is gonna be a long ass review. Really.
You wanted to do it, so
I mean, I never heard the album before. Really.
what's going on with you this year? You on a shaky streak right now.
Wow.
We ended last year off with a bang, and you start off with what was the first shit we did this year? It was something I didn't like.
I forgot. Really.
Then you hit us with the two special ed albums that was shaky. What's going on this year? You're experimenting.
I mean, how many classic hip hop albums can we really talk about? I mean,
A lot, a lot. We didn't even do a lot of the 2000 shit yet. The 2010
we
stuff.
did. What you talking about?
We didn't do Little Brother Minstrel Show. You know, Below the Heavens. That your favorite album from the 2000s?
We did Below the Heavens. What you talking about?
You
Way
did
back.
Below the Heavens?
Way
Okay.
back. That trash
Minstrel Show. We didn't do Minstrel Show. We didn't do that.
Okay, well that one that's coming.
Master Ace. Did we do Disposable Arts? We didn't do that one.
I know. I got that on the list too, because I was
Okay.
still doing the other Juice. I still have to get to the other Juice Crew motherfuckers too.
Who else is left?
We got Tragedy, Gaddafi, Saga Hoodlum, Roxanne Shantae's 2 albums, Biz Marquis, All
Okay.
Samples Cleared, The Biz Never Sleeps, Granddaddy IU. But yeah, we doing Master Ace.
I have a feeling
I
could feeling those albums gonna be bad, you know.
well, Saga Tragedy's second album. I like Tragedy's second album.
Not Tragedy. I'm talking about like Granddaddy IU and the Roxanne
The second
album.
Granddaddy IU album is trash. I'm gonna be real.
Oh Lord.
That was a Death Row Syndrome album.
Oh,
The first
God.
one, Smooth Assassin. That's his best one.
There's a lot that we didn't cover yet.
Yeah, I got some. I'm just like I said. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna do.
Jazzo? Yeah, we did Jazzo. Where you been? You was there, Ronnie. What are you talking about?
That was the first one we
Jazzo.
did this year.
That wasn't good. I didn't like that album. That's what we started off with? No. Did not like that.
Like I said, you act like I heard these albums before. I heard some of this shit before anyway.
I would like to think you heard them before we actually discussed them.
No, I never. I haven't heard the Boss album. I heard bits and pieces of Boss before. The Nicki D album. That was really the first time I heard that shit in full in a long time.
That was
honestly. I'd rather to listen to Nicki D than this one.
What?
We did Mobb Deep. Like we did Mobb Deep and shit too. We did Prodigy's HNIC.
We didn't do Infamy yet, right?
Because I was see that part that was on me because I was trying to get a copy of that, but motherfucker already bought that shit. So yeah, once I get a copy of Infamy, we're gonna do that one.
I don't listen to Fivio, so you're asking me stupid questions.
Who the fuck?
Wrong person. I don't listen to him, so I can't answer that. There's no new King of New York. King of New York.
We did Sticky Fingers still first album too.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
I'm trying to think of 2000s. We did 2000s.
Did we do any DJ Clue stuff? We didn't do no DJ Clue stuff, right?
Nah, not yet.
Like professional.
Nah, not yet. Nah. Shit. I just don't like reviewing the same motherfucking review and shit. That's the thing.
But we don't. We don't review the same shit. Like reviewing the same shit would be like, Illmatic, Ready to Die, the same old shit.
Yeah.
There's like 50 other podcasts doing the same thing.
We even did Ludacris.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Chicken and Beers.
Word 'em out.
Yeah, Chicken Beers coming and shit.
Chicken and Beer. Love that. My favorite Luda album.
Same. See, we did 2000 shit.
We did some, but we didn't do everything from the 2000s.
Because there's a lot of shit from the 2000s. That's like,
we didn't do the good stuff, is what I'm saying. We did some here and there, but we didn't do. There's so many others.
Define good stuff.
Sean Price, his discography.
We did. I thought we did Jesus Price.
We did Jesus Price Superstar. Yes.
Yeah, we did that one. The Shining is next week, by the way.
The Shining, great album.
That's next week.
Blood Money. I like Blood Money, but I don't know if you like it.
I'm gonna save my thoughts on that. I gotta be listening to that one.
Yes, Ronnie, I know. I live around the area.
Let me take my medicine so I can start this shit.
I have the news. Let us know. Yes, there was a shooting in Brooklyn.
It's the subway shooting, right?
They caught the guy. Yeah, they caught the guy today. Beanie Siegel, we did. I think we did some.
Did we do? I could have sworn we did the first beats.
The Truth. I thought we did that years ago.
Yeah, we did The Truth. That's when we did.
Yeah.
We did Black Rob shit too. Black Rob.
Black
But
Rod,
we
yes.
technically we did that the day he died,
Right.
so we still showed love and shit like that.
Moonflower, I don't know what would make you think I listen to Fivio, Foreign, or Jack Harlow. I don't
What
listen to
the
these
fuck is
cats.
this video,
So
motherfucker?
you asking me this shit, I can't help you with it. You need to ask somebody else. You on the wrong podcast. Don't listen to these dudes.
And mind you, we did Nelly's first two albums too. So
Oh God, we shouldn't have did that at
I
all.
mean, that is 2000s. I mean,
Yeah,
that is 2000.
we shouldn't have did that.
Well, that was
Jack
one of my
Harlow.
experimental ones. That was one of my
That's
experiments.
you've been doing that a lot this year. I
Something like
can't wait for what you have coming in the summertime.
I can already tell you right now, the summertime is going to be a lot more hip hop and shit.
Oh gee.
Well, actually, I got something P Funk related. That's all I'm going to say that for right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
all
told
I'm
me
going to
already.
say.
You told
Yeah.
me about that. All right.
And mind you, we doing the whole Alchemist beat battle. That might be next
Hey
week,
man, I
hopefully.
love it. I love it.
You didn't send me the list yet, though.
Oh yeah, I gotta send you the list. I gotta
Yeah.
send you the list.
Because I'm trying to do that either next week or the week after because I have a gig next week and I got to focus on and
Okay.
shit.
You're performing?
Yeah, Greensboro.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's going to be my first gig in a while. That's why I'm trying to be level headed right now and shit. God, you guys don't know how hard it is to find certain albums to review. Y'all don't know how. I have
know.
over 700 albums, man. A lot of
I know,
a lot of
right?
shit. Like a lot of shit I did way back when I first started. That's why I was like, I talked about that a while back, but
Bro. I don't know why you would come on here and think we listen to these artists because we don't. I don't care who he did a song with. He could
I
have did
don't
a
like
song with
Jack.
Michael Jackson.
I don't like Jack Harlow. I don't like Jack Harlow. He's trash.
So because he did a song with Kanye and Alicia, I'm supposed to like listen to him? No.
That song was trash too. Fuck that.
No. Yeah, you on the wrong podcast, bro. You need to go to Needle Drop or something.
You know, MC Shan got a Drink Champs interview coming soon.
I saw the clip of that.
Oh shit. That shit's gonna be hella. I don't know. Lately, ever since Kanye did his Drink Champs interview, a lot of motherfuckers try to act all extra when they come on the fucking show. Like that shit's kind of getting old and shit.
People gonna watch it now. I didn't see the Push interview.
I can't even watch 2 minutes of that shit because Nori keeps interrupting and shit.
Like which Push interview? Because he did more than one. He did one with Ebro, and he did one. I think he did a drink champs. I didn't see none of them.
We also did Daytona too.
We did Daytona.
Yeah,
one of the better albums for that era.
Mind you, we did a lot of Griselda shit. We did AZ's Do or Die too. Like I still got the hip hop. Damn, I still got the hip hop a while. It's just that once in a while, I just feel like talking about some off the wall shit, you know?
Okay, I see.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what really sets me apart from motherfuckers and shit.
Yes, it is. That is true.
Like
even if I don't like it,
who else would have done a review on Nikki D's Daddy's Little Girl and shit?
Nobody.
Who else would have done Onyx Shut Him Down like the way we did it and shit?
Nobody.
Who the fuck would have done Run DMC's Down with the King album? Who the fuck would have done that shit?
Oh God, that was bad.
Man, I thought that was your album though. I thought that was
your album. Nope. Some of those I can't get back that time wasted for some of those albums.
Hey. And you know, and motherfuckers always act like, oh well, we don't know our shit. Like we up in here for like an hour and 50 talking about some trash if we want to and shit like that. These days, these motherfuckers, they will review a whole fucking album for like 30 minutes and
we've been doing this for 5 years, so I don't care what people got to say.
Shit.
I don't lose sleep over that.
Nigga, I've been doing
if they think they could do better, come on here, show your face, and then do your thing. Other than that, I don't care about what they gotta say.
I got some shit for the 10th anniversary next year and shit.
5 years. 5 years, 2018 to now. So people can say what they want. I could care less.
But we do got to talk about some T.I. though. T.I. Prime, excuse me.
T.I. in his prime.
Right. Huh?
When he was in his prime, definitely.
I mean, yeah, because we do you think the only T.I. album we talked about was No Mercy, which I was trash.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
man.
we talked
I
we
never
talked
heard.
about Ti versus TIP. That one.
Oh, that's right. One of his best albums too.
No, it's 5 years for us collectively. Like me, Reg, and Ashley is 5 years together, but it's longer than for Reg because he started on his own. Nah, we didn't do pieces of man. We didn't. I don't think we did any AZ stuff yet. No, we did. We did Do That too. That's about it.
All right, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
You don't have this album, do you?
Nope.
What's good, you too? How's everyone doing this lovely Wednesday night? Damn, it's Wednesday already. Shit. It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me.
You know,
Before I start,
we did do
I
Do or
want to
Die
give.
Part One. That's right. We did do that.
Yep, we did Pieces of Man too.
We did that.
Pieces of Man.
When was that? I don't remember. Okay.
Oh shit, I gotta look. I'll look back.
All right.
But yeah, I want to say rest in peace to Gilbert Godfrey. You know what I'm saying? He's a stand-up comedian and shit like that. A lot of people this day and age would probably know him as Iago from Aladdin and stuff like that. He just has a very distinctive ass voice
Mm,
and shit like that. All these stand-up comedians are dying this year. What the fuck is going on?
it's crazy.
Like we lost Louis Anderson, then we lost Bob Saget, and now Gilbert Godfrey, which I've heard he was sick for a while
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I think he announced it a couple months ago, but damn, he was only like 67 years old and shit. Well,
And one comedian got slapped. So yeah.
please, I do not want to talk about that shit. God damn, I'm sick and tired of hearing about Will and Chris. I'm sick and tired of hearing about that shit, man. Fuck. Every damn day. Oh, Chris, everyone has something to say about Will Smith. Everyone has a Will Smith story now and shit. Where were y'all years ago and shit like that? But hey,
Mhm.
fuck it. But yeah, today's album we're gonna talk about is the only album from Boss, female rapper Boss, called Born Gangstas. This album came out on May 25th, 1993 on Def Jam Records. Well, it says Def Jam,
Yeah.
but it was actually on the DJ West. Well, it was on their West Coast label or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, this album came out in 1993. It only came out with, damn, it came out with a lot of singles. Fuck, okay. Um, I don't give a fuck. My Recipe of a Hoe. Jesus Christ, we already know what album this is gonna be. Progress of Elimination. Producers include Def Jeff, very underrated West Coast MC and producer. All my Disney fans should know he did a theme song for That's So Raven too. All my Disney fans should know that. Eric Sermon, some of Eric Sermon's best shit was on this album, in my opinion. Wait, actually, hold on, scratch that. Yeah, fuck it, he only had 2 songs, but still. AMG, Stone the Lunatic, Shot Skills, rest in peace. Jim Master J, rest in peace. Mike Professor, Tracy Wapple, Courtney Branch, Tracy Kendrick, MC motherfucking Search of third base of all people, and T Ray. Guest appearances include Lily Laws, which was like her mom, Papa Juggy and Def Jeff, Eric Sermon, AMG, Def Jeff. Oh, I already said Def Jeff, excuse me. Onyx, Admirable D, and Joe Laws, which is her dad. Oh, God. So this is kind of like a part two of this whole authentic female rapper era. Last week we talked about Nikki D. Now I thought, why not talk about the other notable female rapper at that time? You know what I'm saying? All these female rappers on Def Jam dropping one albums and shit. Anyway, so how did you get into Boss?
I didn't. I remember when she came out, but I never heard the album until now. I don't know nothing about her. I know
Mm.
for some reason a lot of people on social media post the album now. Where was
Right,
this love back in '93 when she was out? I didn't see it.
right. I was thinking to myself like, damn, my motherfuckers talking about boss all of a sudden
Yeah,
and shit, yo.
yeah. It's like an underrated gem now. So, but I don't know nothing about her like that.
Oh, okay.
I know
To
she
me,
had an Instagram page, but she deleted it.
true. To me, I got into boss. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I found her when I first heard her, I thought she was annoying as fuck. Cause it was that song, that deeper track.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I never wanna feel like,
it didn't get me when it came out. Like I didn't say like yo, I gotta run out and get this album when it dropped. You know,
yeah, man. I'm gonna say most of my thoughts on that, but this was part of the time when Def Jam was really trying to be all gangsta and shit like that. I don't know.
right?
And then it was at that weird era when it's like when Onyx came out, motherfucker was trying to
Uh,
like rap like Onyx and shit like that. Motherfucker
right.
was trying to like shave their heads. Motherfucker was just trying to wear all black and just yell in the mic and shit, scream over the beat.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Um, yeah, man. So then this girl came out and shit. Um, she actually got into some controversy, which I'm gonna get into that in a minute.
Uh,
But for those who don't know who Boss is, she's an MC from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? She was born to her mother and father, of course. Her mother was like a teacher, and then they were like a real church family and stuff like that. And she, she was raised up in like Catholic schools, which I'm gonna get into that in a minute and stuff. Give me one second, I'm gonna get that in a minute. But she actually relocated to L.A. after graduating from high school and whatnot. And she was rapping, and then she actually spotted DJ Quick. Ironically,
oh wow,
yeah,
quick.
DJ Quick was like one of the ones that helped put her on and shit. And so that's when they did that song with AMG. Russell Simmons. Of course, he liked what he heard, and he wanted to sign her to the Def Jam West, his Def Jam West subliminally, even though she was from Detroit, Michigan, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there was some controversy when it came to her, most specifically, is like where she came from, because if you really hear her rap, really, if you really hear her rap and shit, she definitely has a West Coast feel, and like a
Uh,
lot of motherfuckers were really trying to rap like they were from the West Coast, adapting that whole gangster rap and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And she actually did an interview with like the LA Times or Wall Street Journal, and she talked about how she grew up in a middle class neighborhood, and no, she went to private school, studied ballet and piano, and so
Right.
next thing you know, they actually got a lot of backlash and shit like that. People thought she was just faking the funk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So this why that's just like the only album she came up with and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So this is the album
And you
cover
know
right
that
here.
at that time, Def Jam was signing a lot of West Coast artists.
Yeah,
You know, they signed her, even though she's not from the West, but the Midwest. I guess you could say they signed her. They signed South Central Cartel, J.O. Felony, Domino, Warren G. Later on,
I forgot about that
they had like a lot of West Coast artists on their label at that time.
because they were trying to bite the fun. They were trying to like compete with the
Yeah,
death row and shit like that.
right.
Yeah, man. So this is the album cover right here. This album cover definitely screams 1993. She got that shortcut, niggas with guns and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So yeah, this was definitely a very dope album. I mean, dope cover. Excuse me. Shit. Of course, as y'all can see, we don't have the album, so we're just gonna get right straight to it. This has 17 tracks. The first one is intro, a call from mom. This is Lily Laws. That was the name of her mom and shit like that. Pretty much, she was just telling Boss, "Oh, you didn't raise you to talk like that." Yada yada yada. It's just a voicemail that she left and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the vulgar language that she was using. Yeah, self-explanatory.
I like the fact that she put both her mom and dad on there. 'Cause we don't see that from a lot of rap artists. They put their parents on their album, and I thought that was good. That was good that she did that. She started the album off with her mom and ended it off with her dad, and her mom is saying on the voicemail, she don't care for the gangster sound from her daughter, and her daughter went to college for 3 years, and she grew up, taking piano lessons and tap dancing and ballet and all that. And I thought that was like funny to hear that.
Right.
So
All
she
right.
definitely is smart, so she knew what she was doing.
True. Track number 2, Deeper. When I first heard this song, I did not like it. Um, I love the beat. The beat, I love
Right.
that Gwen McQuay sample, the 90% of me is you. I love that sample.
Mm,
But it was just the way she was rapping. It was like I did not like the way she
right.
was rapping when I first heard it.
Mm,
Listening to it now, it sort of grew on me a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Pretty much uh, pretty much like what I got from this song is just her telling her how what she do. Like, there's this one line where she says, "Bitch, I'm not the woman to sleep, but I'm lost. Cause I be on the same, oh, I'm tired of niggas trying to come up off bitches type thing." You can kind of see what Megan Thee Stallion gets to that shit. But hey.
Right. Yeah, I didn't care for this when it came out. Um, it didn't draw me to her as a fan. And I like the beat because Ice Cube sampled that for "What Can I Do."
Yeah.
"What Can I Do" joint. And I've always liked that "What Can I Do" track from Ice Cube. So I like the beat, but I didn't. In terms of her rapping on it, I didn't care for it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that. Yeah, that's the one thing about this album too. Some of these beats be saving the songs and shit.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Bullshit. Track number 2, Coming to Get Ya, which is produced by the Green Eyed Bandit himself, Eric Sermon. Um, featured and produced by, excuse me. This one was a pretty straight track, in my opinion. It was all right. I mean, I mostly just like it because of Eric Sermon's beat, because this was definitely around the time he was dropping like the No Pressure album, which
Yeah,
that's a very dope album in my opinion. A
definitely.
very underrated, slept on album and
Facts.
stuff. Yeah, man, definitely had that Jeep, like that kind of funk Eric Sermon was known for.
Hmm.
Again, Boss, I mean, she did a thing on this track, but the beat again was a real winner for this one.
I think she
Deep.
actually sounds better on this track. I like her
Okay.
over the Eric Sermon beats because like she have that rugged, that rough, rugged, raw flow. You know what I'm saying? And she sounds better on that Eric Sermon production. From like '93 when he was just killing the game. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's like one of those grimy tracks. Like yo, if she had rhymed like this for the whole album and Eric Sermon had produced it, it would have been phenomenal. Like, and I could have seen her. I could have the way that she sounded on this song. I could have seen her in the Hit Squad just with that flow. That because the flow that she used on this song was different from the deeper track. Like she could have easily did a song with Redman or Das Effects at that time or K Solo, EPMD. She would have fit right in with the Hit Squad. And when she says, so step in my set and get your ass fucked up when I hit. How you coming? I'm coming to get. Like her flow was just perfect for that Eric Sermon beat. This one I like.
Okay. Definitely, like I said, Eric Sermon definitely did his thing on this album from what he had and shit.
Right.
Track number 4, My Sister Is a Bitch, featuring AMZ. Jesus Christ. Damn, your sister is a bitch. Okay. AMG, you guys should definitely know he was DJ Quick's homeboy, Prodigy or whatever. Um, if you guys heard the "Bitch Can Have My Money" album from AMG, then you definitely know that this is not no new territory for him or whatever. What I got from this track right here was the fact that she's trying to use. I think from what I got from this was like she's trying to use the word "bitch" but in a positive way or
Right.
whatever. Yeah. we heard these kind of songs before and shit. You know, it's kind of crazy because Latifah came out with that UNITY, and you're gonna come out
Right.
with this kind of shit. Like, show some
Right.
fucking
Same year actually, 93, right.
right, same fucking year. Like, damn,
Yeah.
okay. Talk
Mm.
about
Well,
taking it.
like her album was like one of those albums that Calvin Butts and C. Dolores Tucker was totally against.
Oh yeah,
Like, cause they were like, yo,
always.
she's gangster rap and we gotta outlaw that. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't like this album when it came out.
Of course, Cedar Lois Tucker will always go after the black people and shit, but that's another story for a different day.
You know,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. She
um,
is dead and shit.
it, it was a dope beat. I like the G Funk track and you
Rest in
know,
piss.
boss saying, boss saying, because I was born to start static, watching a nigga look up the barrel of an automatic. When a nigga panic, I just sit back and laugh. You got something to say? Well, then that's your ass. I liked her flow on this. This was dope, and having AMG on this, it was good.
Yeah, yeah. Her flow on this one was dope as fuck too. So, track number 5, Delma and Louise. Um, pretty much it's just a play on the movie. It's an interlude where her and her sidekick, D, they got in a shootout with the police and shit like that. Okay. I swear to God, the gangster rap fantasies on this one. Shit. Who the fuck she thinks she is? MC8 or some shit? Like, out of here.
This was
Yeah.
like listening to like set it off and shit.
Right. Like, girl.
You know,
What you mean? All right. Which leads us into the next track, Drive By. Um, this features her DJ D and stuff like that, who I just mentioned and shit. Um, this one was okay. I wouldn't really, again, not really too. I feel like the beat on this one was kind of weak compared to the previous ones, but it's just pretty much them escaping from a drive-by and shit. You know, her
right?
storytelling is not up to par. Like, even
Yeah,
it's not really up to par. At least with Nikki D, she used to be entertaining and shit. But hey,
right.
God, I'm gonna have to compare Nikki D all throughout this whole fucking thing.
I like the beat. It had like a G funk sound to it, and you know she's saying, "I'm finally at my destination. I ain't one of them bitches trying. I gotta get cracking, fuck a curling iron." I liked her flow on that, but yeah, she's not like the best storyteller. Like a lot of her lines are like all over the place.
Right.
But I think on certain songs her flow sounds better compared to like there's other songs where her flow is just it just sounds off.
I agree. Definitely agree with you on that. Uh, why is it such a long album? Shit. Okay. Then we're gonna progress of elimination. Okay.
Wait a minute, what
Um,
track were we doing before?
Drive by.
Drive by? I didn't even. That's not. I didn't even have that on the track listing. I thought we was doing process of elimination.
Well, I'm about to do progress of elimination right now. I guess.
Okay, so I didn't even have drive bys. And it's 16 tracks, right?
Uh, yeah, with a few interludes in here and there. It's just
No,
that
I didn't hear.
YouTube and you said what?
Mm, I didn't hear
Just that
drive by the drive by song.
YouTube kind of cut some tracks off. Spotify cut some tracks off too.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know
what they
why.
did. So they
Yeah,
cut off drive by and kept everything else.
I don't. Like I said, I heard it on the YouTube
Uh,
version of shit. Hmm. All right. Well, since you
oh,
did progress of elimination, um, just pretty much talking about her drug game and shit like that. This was all right. We're really too big on this one.
yeah, that's the one I was talking about before. I thought it was drive by. Okay,
Definitely. All right. So the next one is Living Low. You got that?
yeah,
Okay. Okay. This features it says it features Onyx, but it's mostly just Sticky Fingers doing the ad libs and the chorus.
right.
Honestly, this was one of the best songs off this album, really. Not my favorite, but this was a very dope song and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like it.
I think this would have been better for Onyx album. Like the beat and like the beat fit more to back the fuck up than this album, you know.
Interesting.
But it was good because you had like Sticky Fingers, like you know, introducing her at the beginning of the song, and she's like, his ad libs, and he's hyping up the whole record, and she can I can definitely see her do. Should have did more stuff with Onyx, but I felt like this was better suited for Onyx album.
Definitely. Um, Next track, Recipe of a Hoe. Or is that the one you got too?
Yeah. I
Okay.
got everything else except for Drive By. I didn't, for some reason, the YouTube version didn't have it.
Interesting. Um, Pretty dope song. Again, she was just pretty much talking about motherfucking dudes who just use her vagina for their own pleasure and shit like that, and just it's just again, it's self-explanatory and shit. Like she's repeating herself because she just really talked about this really on the my sister's a bitch kind of, but hey, this
Right.
one was okay. It's all right.
And I never seen Boss outside of like the skull hats and the Carhartt clothes. I don't know what she looked like, but I like the beat. I don't, but as far as like her, was they trying to make her like a sex symbol or something?
I honestly don't even fucking know.
Because it just seemed like out of place for the album. Even like the next song, the next thing we talk about, Blind Date with Boss Skit, that just seems so out of place on the album.
I did not like that skit. The skits are horrible.
Yeah,
So we can just skip that skit.
he was, but he was like even with that skit, you had I did hear Fredro, so it's Fredro and Sticky on the on
Yeah,
this on the skit, and they're talking about you hear Sticky telling Fredro, "Oh, I want to fuck her raw," and yo, you need to. He's telling Boss, you need to slip into something more sexy. I'm like, have you all seen this chick? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's not like she was wearing high heels and mini skirts. Like, she was rocking like Tim's and Carhartt shit, like what we were rocking back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't see nothing sexy about it. That's just me.
shit. I don't know. I guess I don't even know, man. It's just like
She
I
she
just feel like
gave
they
off
try to use.
she
You said what?
she gave off like lesbian vibes. I didn't see nothing sexy about her.
Yeah, she's not that cute to me. I'm real. She's not that cute. I mean, honestly, I'm not. I kind of hate that hairstyle she got on. I
What
hate
I
that
didn't
hairstyle.
see, but you think like she looked like a female on the album cover, but in the mid picture that looked like a dude I'm seeing it. Like when she got the sawed off shotgun and the Scully and the glasses, that looked like a dude right there. That don't even look like
Yeah,
her.
I definitely agree with you on that. So yeah, next track is Catch a Bad One. Um, this one's all right. I never really care for this one too much.
I thought this was a dope track. I like the beat and the scratching on it. Boss saying, "So fuck a homeboy who was never down, fool. We blaze blunts, but that don't mean we fucking cool." I liked her flow on that, and I liked the beat. I thought it was dope.
Got you. Okay. Track number 12, Born Gangsta. My favorite track off this album, in my opinion. I love that beat though. That beat definitely had like a bouncy, upbeat kind of feel to it, which I definitely fuck
Yeah.
with.
Hmm.
AMG, Courtney Branch, and Tracy Kendrick did that beat. Just a braggadocio song from Boss and stuff like that. Her and her partner just dropping lyrics. It's a pretty decent track.
I like this drink. This that was the sample in the song was also sampled by Buckshot when he did Follow My Lead and Salt and Pepper for Everybody Get Up.
Got
So
you.
that was definitely a dope track. I didn't care for the reggae chanting though. I like a lot of these. I noticed like a lot of these West Coast albums in the '90s they had like reggae chanting, and it just sounded corny.
I hate. I hated
You know what
that
I'm saying?
shit.
Not everybody could do it, and we'll talk about Quick tomorrow because Quick did that shit too. And hey, I didn't care for the whole reggae chanting thing, but minus that, I thought the song was dope. And Boss saying, raised wild as a juvenile, they dreaming of murder, thoughts deep in the mind of a disturbed child. Like those lines, so that this was a dope ass track.
Definitely. What's up, Wally Gibson? Talking about what we know about Boss and shit,
What we know
man.
about that, bro? I'm 44. I know a lot. Trust me.
Shit, you seen my channel and shit.
You know what I mean? I've been on this planet just a little bit long to know who Boss is.
I keep forgetting this nigga's 44 and shit, man. I
I'm
keep
not telling
forgetting you're
nobody no more
40.
because nobody believes me. So I'm like, I'm just gonna start lying now. You know?
Um, I'm gonna skip the body bag skit.
You didn't like that? That
Nah,
was dumb. I didn't like that. That was it didn't have no. Well, I get what she was saying because they were like, there was like somebody like impersonating a white man's voice and saying, "Oh, business is booming, the niggas are killing each other," and but I'm like, it's really didn't serve no purpose on the album though.
yeah. Shit. Next track, Diary of a Mad Bitch. How many fucking songs does she have bitch on? Oh my god. Okay.
That that
Fuck
that
it.
was the thing. That was the thing. That was the lingo back then. Everything was bitch this and bitch that.
Bitch, oh, slut, fuck.
Remember,
God,
Apache came out with Gangsta Bitch. That was like a huge hit for him.
true.
You
Shit,
know.
y'all get mad at fucking NWA niggas for life album and shit. God damn. I'm just saying. But anyway, so this was pretty much like a solo track, with her homegirl, the D and stuff as DJ. I didn't care for this shit, man. She's not a good rapper like that.
I like the beat
Like,
and the
yeah,
horn sample on it. That's what I like.
yeah. The beat, like I said, the beat pretty much saved this album. The production.
Yeah.
Um, Next track, Two to the Head, because it got a gangster rap song. Gotta always have a insert number to the head and shit. But okay. Um,
Right.
so pretty much, this song is just braggadocio and stuff like that. Apparently, they're the two baddest bitches or whatever. Eric Sermon did this beat to this one again. The Green Knight Bandit wins again with this one. So that's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Redman
thank
did the
you, Rodney.
scrap.
There you go
Yeah,
ahead. Yeah,
this was dope. Again, like I love Eric Summers' production, and I think she was at her best on that type of production, like grimy, muddy sound from Eric and Redman doing the scratching. I like this joint. This is one of my favorite joints on here.
yeah. Shout out to Coogee and shit.
Cool G.
Um, yeah, he texted me and shit. Um, and the last track, I don't give a fuck. Shit. Just a middle finger to the haters and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised MC Search did some shit on this album though, because at that time, he was working with like fucking Nas and his own shit. I guess that Def Jam shit. But fuck it,
Right.
I didn't really care for this one too much.
I like this song. I thought it was a grimy track and the bass line was hitting and the horns and I like the chorus. I don't give a fuck, not a single solitary fuck. I like that chorus. I think it fits the song and um she said just another dead body. Niggas got the streets so rough they going out like John Gotti. I liked her flow on it. I thought it was dope.
Definitely. And then the outro was like a call from Dad, Papa. Talking about she should respect herself as a lady. What I said about the intro is basically what I'm saying about the outro and shit. So yeah,
Yeah, like her mom called in the intro, her dad calls now in the outro, and he's like, I don't like you talking like that, and we raised you better than. I thought it was funny though, just having her parents on the album.
definitely. Um, Overall, how can I put this album? Definitely a product of his time, in my opinion,
Right.
in a weird way. I felt like definitely she was. I mean, when she wants to spit right, she can definitely spit.
Right.
However, when pretty much she like you can tell she's kind of trying a bit too hard on some tracks. Like I'm gonna be real, some tracks she was just trying a bit too hard. But from a production standpoint, this album's a masterpiece from a production standpoint. Like you had AMG, Sermon, um, Def Jef, Shot Skills, and Jim Master Jay, doing their fucking thing and whatnot. Is this album a complete failure? Not exactly. I would just probably give it on like the decent to mediocre. I'll probably give it 3 mics.
But did she write her own lyrics?
I don't think so.
Cause I mean, there were times when she sounded like a cross between Eazy-E and Ice Cube. I heard a little bit of DOC. I heard a little bit of Tretch from Naughty by Nature in that, in her flow. And now I see what you were saying about Crisscross sounding like Death Row, but Crisscross, when they first came out with their first album, they already had that sound. It's just that it was more prevalent on the Bomb than on the first album. But when I was hearing her flow, I was hearing Crisscross in her flow because she reminded me so much of them. You know what I'm saying? And well, they second album came out in '93 also. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the phrasing of stuff that she's saying her bars is how they phrase things on like the second album. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, so you can see like Jermaine Dupri took, the West Coast elements and crafted their second album or whatever. But I thought it was a dope album. It's the production was great. To have like MC Search of all people producing on here and Eric Sermon and Def Jeff. And I liked a lot of the songs, the production really saved the album. Coming to Get You and I Don't Give a Fuck, Two to the Head, the title track, Born Gangster. I'm gonna give this album 4 mics. I think it is a dope album. It's underappreciated. And again, it's like, back in '93, I mean, at least for me, I didn't see this love for Boss when she came out like that. Like until a couple years ago, I'm seeing like a lot of people on social media post up the album. I'm like, well, I didn't see none of this when she came out, But I do think it's an album that I would get, that I would bump. You know what I'm saying? I think it's not a whack album at all. I think it's dope, but it's an album that a lot of people don't mention. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's dope. So I'm gonna give it 4 mics.
Okay, I give it 3. You give it 4. That's not too bad. All right.
You thought I wasn't gonna like the album?
I mean, because honestly, the way you and I were talking about this album earlier, I thought it was going to be at least a 3 mic, 3.5 at least.
What? But the production to me is the star of the album. Like I don't see her as like a lyricist like that, because I feel like she's like a mix of like so many other West Coast artists.
Yeah,
and it's almost like Def Jam wanted to market her as like the female version of Eazy-E or the female version of Ice Cube or whatever. You know what I mean? So, but I think like on there's songs that she sounds good on, and there's songs that I didn't really care for how she sounded. But I thought it's a banging album though.
So which album would you say is better, Daddy's Little Girl or this one?
In terms of like what, like songs, production,
overall,
I still like Nikki D's album a little bit more. The issue I had with Nikki D's album was that she was what you call it? Her views was conflicting. You know what I'm saying? It was like she was contradicting herself on that album. But the songs was good. This album is good too. The production to me is the main thing that makes it playable. You know what I'm saying? I don't think if she had this type of production, it would be any good.
Right. And so, like in recent years, she actually relocated to Texas, and then she was supposed to have had a second album with Def Jam, but the label didn't want anything to do with her after the whole controversy, so they dropped her from the label. Wow. Yeah, so she ended up working like as she ended up moving to Dallas, becoming like a hip hop radio show and stuff like that. Then she did do like a few mixtapes, a few collabs here and there. But then like in recent years, she actually been going through some health issues. And so
Oh,
like she has some kidney issues, renal disease, and stuff like that too. So it's just like keep your head up and shit.
that's crazy. Shout out to boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably stay on until about 12:20 and shit. By the way, a few announcements I gotta make. For the DJ Quick is gonna be broken down into two parts. One part DJ Quick's discography, the other part is gonna be the affiliated collab albums and shit like that. Cause nigga has so much shit and stuff,
You got a lot.
and honestly, I'm trying to feel better from this little allergies and shit like that too.
Right.
Also, for the Usher album tomorrow, we're gonna talk about the deluxe edition because the Looking for Myself album.
God.
Yeah,
Oh man.
because that's like the only version I can find and shit.
Yeah. 18 tracks of crap. Oh man.
I'll be right back.
Red said I gotta go to the bathroom after this.
I just can't wait for
Right.
next week, man. That's what I can't wait for.
Right. Light, Latifah, and Lauren. Yeah. Those are some of my favorite MCs, female MCs too. The Biggie song was good. What Biggie song? Better lyricist, Nicki D. Roxanne, definitely. Better lyricist. The Biggie song Usher sample? What song was that? That song Looking for Myself? I haven't heard that album in years. I probably forgot what the hell it is. Nicki D wrote her own lyrics? Yeah, but I didn't think she was that great on the mic though. Yeah, like it's out of print, but I know people that sell it. Like I can get it if I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite Leon Robin? Who the hell is Leon Robinson, Sam? I don't remember that song, that Usher song. Roxanne voice can be annoying. Wow, I never heard nobody say that.
Okay, well, I gotta find
Nikki
it.
D is dope. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I don't think she's better than Roxanne though. But
No, hell no. I love Nicki D, but nah.
she was good. She did her thing.
D
For
boy
one
said, "What
album,
happened to you?" What you mean? What
the
happened to
Usher
me?
the Usher song. There was an Usher song that he sampled Biggie. I don't remember that Usher song. Sean was good. I heard that album. I don't remember Boss on that album though. Was she under another name?
I just heard about this shit today.
I don't remember the song she did with Crazy Bone. Leon Robinson. Leon, you mean the dude from the one that played Pac's brother? That's his last name, Robinson. I didn't know that was his last name. I only
Yep,
know him as Leon. I only know him as Leon.
Leo. I'm over here watching The
I
Simpsons
don't
and
know.
shit.
Def Jam didn't know how to promote those artists though. They didn't know how to promote Boss or Domino or Jail Felony. Warren G saved them. with that one album that he dropped in '94. He saved that label. After that, they told him to take a hike. They didn't promote the second album.
Right. Would you say she was a one-hit wonder?
What's her biggest hit on the album? Is it Deeper?
Yeah.
They played it a lot. I mean, she only got one album, so you know, I guess.
True. Give me
What
one
is up with
second.
all these one album artists? We had Boss, we had Nicki D, Chia Lee. A lot of motherfuckers dropped one album, yo. The upcoming review schedule, we doing DJ Quick discography tomorrow at 11. Early in the day at 2 p.m. we doing Usher, Looking for Myself. Ashley's joining us for that one. That's gonna be an earlier review. Sunday we're doing the top 20 albums list.
We're also going to do the top 10 Hype Williams videos too that same day.
Okay, we doing that. Is that live or we taping that?
We're going to do that at the same time we do the 20 to 11.
Okay. So we're doing it live then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We got Unsung Das Effects episode that we have to record that one. That's pre-recorded. That's coming up.
I'll send it to you soon.
It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit is doing. Yeah, they slept on South Central Cartel as well. It's a lot of shit. I'm sure they have all of those second albums in their vault somewhere. Chi Ali's second album, I believe Def Jam owns that. I'm pretty sure it's in their vault, as well as the Boss second album and whoever else Charlie Baltimore, her album on Murder Inc. that never dropped. I'm sure they got that. A lot of unreleased albums that they have in their vault somewhere.
Okay, I got my tea. I never knew South Central was signed to Def Jam.
Yes, they were signed. They were signed to them because they used to have like the Def Jam ads in like the Source magazine with like the roster, and they would have like Onyx in there and Boss and Warren G and you know what I mean. So they were signed to them, but they didn't promote them. Yeah, probably. I mean, Jam Master Jay had a lot of pull in the industry, so
That's one thing I loved about Jam Master Jay. He was so business minded for his time.
right. Yeah, the Outsiders review gonna be on Mike's channel.
What day is it? Oh, Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, Sunday.
Shit. All right. So that means 9 o'clock. We gotta do this shit. Ed OG and the Bulldogs. I got to have it, or I got it made by special ed.
Got to have
I got
it.
to have it.
Definitely. That's a way better album, in my opinion.
I can't get mad about that.
No,
Honestly,
that's
I'm
not the
more
Outsiders we
believable.
talk about. Oh man, that's not the Outsiders we talking about. Q. It's a different
The
Outsiders.
movie. Eminem this, Eminem that.
Oh man.
Yeah, people in New York, keep your head up and shit. Cuba Gooding Jr. got found guilty and shit. Well, he pleaded guilty.
Yeah, the movie, yeah, the outside of the movie, the one with Patrick Swayze, rest in peace, and Ralph Macchio, Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, Diane Lane was in it, the young Diane Lane. That's the movie we talking about, not the actual rap group, The Outsiders. Who's the most underrated group from Jersey?
Poor
To
righteous
me,
teachers.
I was gonna say the Artifacts. I like them a lot more.
I never liked them.
So you never liked Artifacts? Wow.
Nah, never liked them.
C. Thomas Howell, right? The young C. Thomas Howell was in there. He played what he played? He played Po Boy or some shit. Forgot his name in that film. Rob Lowe, yes, young Rob Lowe. Pony Boy, that's what he played.
Have you ever seen that movie called Clockwork Orange?
I tried to watch that. I remember when the homie Legion of Knicks was on here and he asked me that. I tried to watch it. I couldn't understand it though. There's a lot of weird shit
Bro,
going on in that film.
that movie is hilarious. It's like so stupid, it's funny as fuck.
Right. Yeah, Soda Pop was Rob Lowe's character. And that was him.
Have you ever seen that one movie with called Played, a hip hop movie with Merlin Santana, Tony Braxton, Faison Love?
Never seen it.
That
Was
movie,
it good?
they based it off the Tupac and Biggie murders and shit. Came out in like
Oh,
'02.
wow.
It's like so bad
What
it's good.
what they had to do with it though?
Huh?
What did they have to do
It
with it?
is, they just base it off of that shit.
I mean, but like, what are they actually doing in the film that's regarding Tupac and Biggie?
Because it was about these two guys, one from the East Coast, the other from the West Coast, who was a
Mm.
duo, but then they all had a little beef with one another. And then next thing you know it, Mona Santana's character is based
Mm.
off Tupac and shit like that. He did a song
Wow,
where he slept with his homeboy's wife or some shit like that. You know
wow,
where this goes.
that sounds like some straight DVD shit.
It is.
Yeah, yeah, that shit you find on Tubi.
Like Faison Love plays the Suge Knight character and shit.
Clockers or Crooklyn? I actually like Clockers more. Crooklyn was good. I just like Clockers more though.
I never seen Clockers. I'm gonna
You ever
go
seen
quickly.
Clockers? Clockers was good. Makai Pfeiffer was in that film. Harvey Keitel. There's a lot of people in that film. I think Sticky Fingers was in that. Fredro and Sticky was in that. Isaiah Washington, I think he was in that film too.
Yeah, that movie was just so trash, man.
Man, what you be watching, yo? What is that? I never even heard of that movie before. Played?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's on
No,
YouTube.
please don't. Please don't. You want to review that? Is that why you watched it?
No, nah.
Oh my
I
god!
literally just watched it because I was bored. I saw Tony Braxton. I was like, oh shit, Tony's in this movie. Okay.
I never seen.
That's,
I don't think I've seen Tony in a movie before. What has he ever done anything like films?
she did do some stuff here and there, but
She
she's
did.
not really like that though.
Never seen her. Either.
And then
Yeah, Spike
Clifton.
Spike Lee's in all his films. That's nothing, Ron. He's in all his films. He's like Stan Lee. Stan Lee was in like all the Marvel films.
Best
Copland
corner
was good.
gang
I like
song,
Copland.
Hollywood Swinger or Jungle Boogie. Oh, I'm a Jungle Boogie.
Hollywood Swingers. I never liked that song, Jungle Boogie. Never liked that song.
You gotta be
And
fucking with me right
I
now.
love you. And you're the person that don't love Cool in the Gang. I love Cool in the Gang. I don't
Hold on.
like that song.
I said I'm not the biggest fan. I like certain songs, like
Mm,
before they got disco, before JT came in the group.
And that to me was like some of the best stuff when he came in the group.
I
When he came in
mean,
the group and he ladies night late. So ladies night is not a good song to you.
Ladies' Night was
Lady,
okay.
ladies night, Joanna tonight.
I hate Joanna's trash. Tonight's
Oh my
trash.
God, what are you saying, bro? What are you
I'm
saying,
when
bro?
see the Cool in the Gang I like is Light of Worlds, Cool in the Gang, Open Sesame, when they were jazzier and funkier and shit like that. When JT came in the group, they just turned into a disco funk wannabe Earth Wind Fire group.
Wow.
Like JT was
So you
no
think of
Maurice
Earth, Wind, and
White.
Fire? Wow,
For real, Celebration was an Earth Wind and Fire ripoff, if you ask me.
that is not an Earth, Wind, and
It's,
Fire.
it's to me, it's an Earth Wind and Fire ripoff.
They probably could have did it better. I don't think it's a rip off of a song they had. You know,
No one
they
talks
were
about
great.
no one talks about little children though. All the little children. The
That was
song
all
the
right.
AZ sample for More Murder, More Murder.
That was all right.
That was all right. That was all right.
Oh,
Shit.
man. See, Earth, Wind, and Fire had the upper hand because they had two great vocalists with Philip Bailey and Maurice White. Kool and the Gang only had JT. You
Before
know what
that,
I'm
they had Way
saying? So
Rise. They had also had Way Rise too.
he was all right. But
It was all right.
you're not gonna compare him to Maurice White and Philip Bailey.
I'm just saying, niggas,
That's like a one-two
fuck
punch in the same group.
JT, fuck JT, yo.
Oh man,
Honestly, that Black Star album cover is ugly as fuck.
you don't like it?
I don't like the album cover, man.
It's something different, you know. It's something different. I just hope the album is good. I don't care about the album cover as long
Right?
as the album is good.
Because you know these Mad Lib fans, they're gonna be all like, "Oh my god, this is a classic."
Oh man,
But
that
don't get me
usually
wrong,
happens.
I love Freddie Gibbs the Bandana album, but I'm not gonna call that classic yet.
I don't think it's a classic. I think it's a good album. I still like Pinata over Bandana.
Yeah, I'm more of a Bandana nigga.
But what is the worst bootleg movie you ever saw? Oh shit, I don't know. It's been a lot. Worst bootleg movie? Bandana was dope though, but then it was good. I like the production and the features more on Pinata. They had Scarface on there, they had Raekwon on there. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just like the production more on Pinata than on Bandana, but they both two solid albums. You know, Madlib don't put out nothing whack, so I expect the Black Star album to be good. Better vocalist, Ricky Bell or Elder Barge. Ronnie,
Elder
is that really a
Barge.
question? Is that really a question? Ricky Bell was good, but he ain't Elder Barge. The movie with Lance Alonso? What movie is that? With Laz Alonso, you mean? What movie was that? 'Cause Laz Alonso did a lot of shit too. I'm expecting the Black Star album to be good. I think with Madlib on it, if we finally get a Black Star album after 20 something years, it got to be good.
We'll see.
I don't know that movie. Only for One Night. Never heard of it. That sounds like some
I
BT
heard it.
shit. Was it good?
Isn't that on Tubi?
It sounds like it should be on there. With all the other shit that you said you have on there. I never saw it. I think the last movie I seen with him was was it Jump in the Broom with him and Paula Patton.
Speaking of
That
Paula
film was
Patton,
good.
they were slaying Paula Patton for the way she was making her fried chicken.
I saw something like that. What did she do? Like, did she has her own cooking show now or something?
She seasoned the fried chicken after she put it in the fan and shit.
and they said like the chicken didn't look cooked or something.
It wasn't
I
good.
didn't. Oh man, that's why you hire a professional chef.
Oh yeah, I never thought she was that fine like that. I'm gonna be real.
I thought she. I
People
mean, she
always say, "Oh,
was.
she's a dime." I'm just like, huh?
Well, what's your idea with Dom, Reg?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, idea for fucking dime. She gotta have the right body, right
So you don't
mindset.
think she have the right body?
I mean, her body's good, but it's not anything to die for.
Okay.
Yeah. All I'm just saying is just like I have my own preferences for women and shit.
Antoine said I missed the hard Mad Lib stuff from the Stones Throw Ever 99 to
Oh
2012.
yes,
That's when.
Quasimodo. But you see, these Madlib fans, they don't know none of that shit though.
Well,
They don't know.
I enjoyed the two Freddie Gibbs albums. I like the instrumental album Mad Lib put out last year. I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think he's still putting out heat.
He is. Damn, it is hot in this fucking room. Jesus.
She's better than Keisha Cole.
Well, everyone's better than Keisha Cole, bro.
Keisha Cole was fine. I haven't seen her how she look now, but
She alright. She alright.
she seasoned the
I'm
chicken
gonna check
while
the
it's
AC.
still in oil.
I'm gonna check the AC right quick because something's too hot.
Dangerous Ground. I didn't care for that movie.
I never seen that movie.
With Ice Cube. Ice Cube was in that. It was okay. It wasn't one of his best to me.
I'm gonna check on the AC because it's too fucking hot in this fucking.
Keisha Cole is way better. So now we got Keisha Cole and Paula Patton.
Y'all can have that.
That's funny. It was some white girl fight chicken. I just saw a clip of the video where they were talking about it. Well, isn't she like half white? I think she's half white anyway. The Ross Robin think I don't know. I have
I haven't heard too much for this shit to say.
I have his last album. His last album was good. I don't think he has a whack album. You know, some people like him, some people don't like him.
Honestly, when Lost Without You first came out, I did not like that song.
It was everywhere. That was like
Right.
his signature. That was his signature song before Bloodlines came out.
Oh my god. Yes.
Now Bloodlines is his signature song.
For better or for worse.
She Latina. I thought she was half white, half black.
I thought she was half white, half black too.
Yeah, I don't think she's Latina. That was a mess, and that's really Pharrell's fault because Pharrell should have known better. That's only gonna happen when if I do it. Reg is not a fan of that album, so I don't know
Which
about
one?
Ashley. Maybe I could ask her. 2020 experience.
Okay, that is a JT album I would not mind talking about. I would not mind.
You
It's
like
not gonna
it?
be nice. It's not gonna
You
be a.
like it, Mikey?
I mean, it had some okay tracks, but I'm not gonna be all the way kind about it. You know,
So you're not a fan of Justified. You're not a fan of Love
Justified
Future
was
Sex.
too overrated.
You're
Some of
not you're not
Neptune's
a
shit.
fan of Future Sex. What? You're not a fan of Future Sex Love Sounds, but you
I
would
only
do
like
the.
the I only like the Until the End of Time remix with Beyonce.
Oh my god, that's not even on the album. You know that, right?
My point
That's not
exactly.
on the album.
It's on the deluxe
Oh my god.
edition.
Oh my
It's on the
god.
deluxe edition.
It was okay. It wasn't needed though.
It was okay.
It was
I'm
okay.
not even.
I think it was still a good song without Beyonce on it.
It was, but Beyonce added that spice to it though. Beyonce had that Cajun
They-
flavor into that shit, you know? Fuck.
Cajun flavor. Yeah, the first disc I love. I think the first disc was great. The second disc, it had some songs that was good,
Trash.
but not everything. Did you hear the 2020 experience?
I heard it a while
You
back
heard it?
ago because Coogee wanted to play it for me and shit.
So
Coogee
so
and
you
his
didn't
girl
like
at
the
the time.
second, you didn't like the second disc album.
I mean, it was the first disc was more of the R&B side. Second was more of the poppy side.
The second wasn't this the second had the joint with Drake, the cabaret joint was on that.
I rest my
And
case.
he had Take Back the Night, and that was the joint that Michael Jackson was supposed to get.
Huh.
He had some
Oh,
joints,
wait.
but I do like the first disc more than the second one though. But I think it was a good album. Yeah,
I
John
mean,
B first album was great. Bonafide was a classic.
I only like his first two albums.
His first two were great. After that, it's kind of hit and miss. I like Pleasure You Like. I thought I was underrated. They didn't promote that enough though.
Too hip hop.
Anything after what I mean, he did do hip hop though. He did hip hop stuff.
He did, but it's the same issue I had with the SWV Release Intention.
No, that had every song on there was a collab. John B didn't have that on that album. He had AZ on there. He had Nas, Faith Evans, and I think that was it.
Maybe I'll be
Release
listening
Intention
to
that
it.
every track had a feature on that SWV album.
Yeah, man. I was just talking to my homeboy about that shit too, because he was like, I made a post yesterday about the SWV New Beginning album. So first of all, I was surprised a lot of people like that shit. First of all, second of all, me and him would talk. He said that was their worst album from the '90s and shit.
No,
I was
don't think
like,
it was their worst album. That Release Some Tension is worse than that. That was
that's what I was
worst
saying. Because that song album had rain and shit.
Yeah, but that ain't the only song on there though.
Exactly. Oh! No one talks about When We Cry. That's my shit. So two songs I like.
I like
When We Cry.
I like also the Redman joint, Lose My Cool.
That was decent.
But everything else, no. Then I like everything else on that album.
Yeah, man. See, to be honest, they only had one bad album, really, because when they came back in the 2010s, they actually had some good shit though.
I didn't listen to those albums when they came back. I didn't listen to those.
Oh yeah, definitely. SWV way better than Ed Vogue.
I'm not saying that. No. I think Invoke had two classic albums.
SWV had two classic albums. What you talking about?
Well, if you put SW against Invoke, who's winning that battle? Invoke winning that because all four of those women sing. And at SWV, you had Coco, that was the lead singer. Taj would sing Once in the Blue. Lily didn't really do shit. She was just
all right, I'm gonna say this: SWV had the better second album, and Vogue had the better first album.
I disagree. I think Funky Divas was better. Funky Divas was a better second album to me.
I like Funky Divas too.
But you thought SWV second album was better?
I love it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Rain was good. We just mentioned that.
Yeah, Rain was good. That's like my favorite track off that album.
Was it better than the TLC album?
3D album?
Hell yes, it was better. Nah, 3D was not good. I didn't like nothing on that album. No, I mean, but it's not their fault because when they were recording that album, Left Eye passed away, so she wasn't on the whole album. But it wasn't good though.
Man, they still recorded a good amount before Left Eye passed. A lot of people would say that shit.
I mean, well, they would have been better off not releasing it at all. Then just have Fan Mail be the last album officially for them.
Sure.
You know,
niggas be sleeping on Fan Mail and shit. Yo.
Fan Mail was good. Fan Mail was
good. It was just a weird album because it was like they saved the best song at the end of the fucking album and shit.
Right.
I'm just like, damn, I want more and shit. What the fuck? It just ended abruptly like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I hate that song Unpretty. Like I can't stand Unpretty.
yeah. That was TRL. They were going for TRL
Yeah.
crowd. Self-titled was classic. I love that one.
You mean that's the one after Left Eye died?
The first one, I mean, Wu on the TLC tip. That one.
Yeah. Because the self-titled one, that was one Left Eye. That was one they should just call TC.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. They made another album after Left Eye passed away.
Yeah, right. Because it was at the time they had that movie and shit like that too. So
I
they
didn't
did a
even
quick
hear it.
album.
Wow, didn't even hear it.
Jesus Christ. And they also had this one
Crazy that.
song um on TLC that was supposed to be on Crazy Sexy Cool called My Little Secret.
Mhm.
That should have been on the album.
I think you sent that to me.
Yeah.
Okay. And why they kept it off the album?
Well, see, that was when Left Eye was in jail. And well, not jail. She was just going through her shit with Andre Horizon. And then pretty much T-Boz and Chili finished up that album and they had like it was like the most R&B sounding record. And Left Eye
Right.
had a lot of issues. She had like a lot of issues with that and stuff like that because
You
it was
know,
just like because she didn't like Creep. She didn't like Red Light Special. She didn't like a lot of those songs and shit.
Jesus. She was late for tours. I tell you, when I saw them, they were like an hour late, and they were booing them. That was because of Left Eye.
Did you say they had a fight or some shit?
Yeah, that's what they had in the biopic. Supposedly she had a fight with I want to say it was Pepper
Yeah, you told me that.
from Seinfeld. Yeah, so that was the rumor. I don't know how true that is. Better vocalist T-Boz or Dawn? Oh man, Dawn definitely.
Oh, Dawn.
Did you hear Way Back with Snoop? What album that's from? I saw Lauryn Hill. I saw Lauryn Hill in '96 with the Fugees. I haven't seen Lauryn Hill solo though.
I saw Lauryn Hill.
Oh, you saw Lauryn by herself?
No, I saw it with Nas.
Oh, you saw it with Nas. Okay,
She actually came
that
on
was a
time.
great show. She came on time.
Yeah, she actually came on time and shit.
When I saw the Fugees, they were on time too. They were hosting the concert, so they had to be on time.
Yeah, Lauren's been better coming on time from what I've heard and shit like that. Cause I saw this recent Fuji's performance. They performed as Zealots. They were killing that shit. I'm just like, okay. I'm not saying they should drop another
I'm
album.
not waiting for. I ain't waiting for no artist to come to show for 3 hours, man. Like that is ridiculous.
Another MC loses life tonight. Lord.
Favorite track off New Beginning?
Use your heart, not your eyes.
What's the Eric Sermon joint? I forgot the name of that joint.
I got you.
Eric Sermon did the track on here. She been late for 50
years. I got
years.
an unpopular opinion.
What's that?
I feel like Neptunes was at their best between 96 and 99.
I disagree. There wasn't.
I know you would. I know you would.
Well, I prefer Neptunes when they were doing the Khalees stuff and the clips.
Okay,
and
that's
Justin Timberlake.
Khalees was 99. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, well, yeah, the end of 99. You know, they were getting Lap Dance came out around that time.
Trash.
You didn't like the first Nerd album? You didn't like
I never liked no NERD.
Oh wow.
Albums and shit.
I'm a huge NERD fan. I love their albums.
The song is called On and On, by the way.
On and On, right. That joint was dope.
You're the one for me. Dun, dun. Oh man, that whole album slaps, dude.
I prefer what does that mean?
No, because I was on fucking Facebook and they talk about this Will Smith album. Every time I see a Will Smith album, niggas like, oh, that album slaps.
Oh my god. No, he has some trash too. That Lost and Found should have stayed lost.
That's what they're saying. The Born to Rain, the album slaps.
Nah, that album was bad. That album was bad
Trash.
too. Big Willie Star was his last classic album as a solo artist. Millennium was dope, but there's some songs on that I didn't care for.
I gotta be listening to Millennium.
He had
Yo, I
some
don't
joints
even.
on
I
it.
would. I'm just grateful we did all of the DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince albums.
Right. Before the hype.
You know what's
Who
crazy?
knew?
Anytime we talk about an artist, some weird shit be
Mhm.
happening. Like we talked about Digital Underground, Shock G died,
Right.
and
Right.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Like what else happened? We talked about one album, and all of a sudden they were gonna. They
Right.
got. We talked about Digital. I think I talked about Digital Planets a while back. The next day they got
Right.
back together and shit. I'm just like,
Snoop. We did the Snoop discography, and then he ends up buying Death Row. You know what I mean?
you know what? I think I'm Nostradamus, yo.
That's
I think I'm the Black Nostradamus at this point.
Registradamus.
Because sometimes I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm haunted by that Digital Underground breakdown and shit. Because it's like days later, Shock G died. I'm just like, what the
Right.
fuck?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
haunted by that fucking shit. Because it seems like anytime I talk about an artist, they either go into some shit.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Right, like, and it was just out of nowhere. Shock G just died.
No.
It's like, goddamn.
NERD is alternative rock, so I do consider them rock, but more alternative rock.
What is up this? Oh, nerd. Oh, NERD. I was like, what is nerd rock?
Favorite track off SWE is About Time.
Ooh, damn! It either has to be either weak or You're Always on My Mind.
My favorite is what's my favorite? Probably right here, or Downtown. Downtown was great song. They were real nasty with that back then. They were trying so hard to be discreet.
That video was hot though. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
That's the way to my love. I was like,
do I prefer Neptunes or Pharrell? I prefer. Well, Neptunes don't have too many. They don't have too many projects as a production team. It's mostly NERD, and then they had like the compilation, the Clones compilation. So I gotta say Pharrell. In my mind, to me, was like his best album.
That's one was number one, right?
Yeah, number one. Can I Have It Like That?
Love that song.
That's a dope album. That was a dope album.
See, he's dope solo wise, but when he gets with NERD, it's just like.
See, I like NERD too, though. Cause that's when he bring out his inner rock, star, so to speak. The Girl album was okay. It was short, and the biggest hit was Happy. It seemed like he just made that album around the song because it just blew up. But I mean, he had some. I like Brand New. That was a dope song, and the song he did with Alicia Keys on there was dope. But I still like In My Mind more than that one.
Cause I'm happy. That song did not make me happy after a while and shit.
The Eminem diss is funny. What Eminem diss?
You talking about The Game?
I don't know. You just said the Eminem diss is funny. I don't know what you're talking about.
This motherfucker act like we know everything and shit.
Brandy, Best Friend or Broken Hearted? I love Broken Hearted.
Broken Hearted.
Definitely a nice ballad. I like the remix also. The remix on the Boyz II Men album. The remix album. That was dope. Have you heard Don't Go Breaking My Heart with Old Dirty Bastard and Macy Gray?
You sent me that. I gotta listen to that.
Is that from Old Dirty's second album?
I think it was an unreleased joint.
I don't think I heard that. Will Smith Eminem diss? He did an Eminem diss? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he did on the within the Lost and Found album. He dissed Wendy Williams and Eminem.
Wendy Williams, what's she? Oh, because she's the one that talked about the open marriage.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that. I didn't hear that this song.
I think it's called Mr. Nice Guy or some shit.
Well, he's not Mr. Nice Guy no more, is he?
Stop. Honestly, it's hurting me, man. This was Will
He
Smith or
will be
something.
okay. He trust
He
me.
is
It's not like the Oscars ain't banned him for life. They only banned him for 10 years. So
exactly.
between now and the next 10 years, like how many Oscar films you think he's gonna come out with? He ain't gonna come out with a lot because he
He only
wasn't doing
appeared
that
in the Oscar
before.
for like once in the blue moon.
Exactly. So he's not like he's gonna just suddenly switch up and just come out with Oscar material every year. You know, he'll be okay from this. This country is forgiving. They forgave OJ when he clearly was guilty of Nicole Brown Simpson's murder, and he was forgiven. So they'll forgive Will Smith. It was just a slap. He ain't shoot nobody. He ain't kill nobody. They'll get over it.
Exactly.
You know.
I
I think
feel
they're
like
making way too much. They're making too much out of this, the same way they made too much out of the Janet nipple slip, and that was
that's what I was
way
thinking too.
overblown. Way
I was
overblown.
thinking that.
It really isn't. Like it'll go by so quick that when he be back, people they're not even gonna talk about it. But when he come back, and some of the movies I'm hearing that he's doing, I'm like, he's not getting nominated for Hancock Part 2, Bright Part 2. Their first ones were trash. You know, give me a Bad Boys 4 and end that franchise off. But a lot of the stuff he's doing, he's not gonna get nominated for that.
I feel you, but yeah, I'm gonna end off this video because I'm running low on my minutes. I'm trying to save it for tomorrow. But few announcements I gotta make. Like I mentioned before, tomorrow at 2 p.m. we're gonna talk about Usher's Looking for Myself, the deluxe edition, excuse me. And then that night it's gonna be the part one of the DJ Quick breakdown and shit like that. Really cannot wait to talk about DJ Quick and shit. But hey, fuck it.
Yeah,
Part two is gonna be the affiliates and stuff like that too.
right.
Um, the Das Effects episode, I got that converting right now, so it's probably going to be about another 30 minutes before that's finished. And shit like that. So I'm gonna try to send that to you by tonight. Um, of course, the Outsides review with Mike is Sunday and shit too.
I think if you wanted, I wouldn't be in an open relationship. If you wanted to sleep with other people, then stay single. That's just how I feel. I wouldn't have an open marriage, and that it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, sometimes that shit can go bad different ways and shit. That's all I
Right.
can say.
And it went bad.
Shit. Other than that, hope you guys have a good night. Appreciate this try as usual.
All right.
I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.
Subscribe and like.